The day before Christmas, I recently attained a new VCR. It's a Quasar. I'll list the model number on the YouTube page. Model from August of 1981. It's a two-head VCR with a top-loading tape. It's a two-head unit with, if I hadn't mentioned that already, 3-speed recording. Also is equipped with a wireless remote control, and on this unit they call it dew, but it's a moisture sensor that'll a little humidistat inside. If it gets too humid, it'll shut the unit down so the tape doesn't get tacky on the heads and get jammed or something. There are many other interesting options on this particular model. The Quasar top loader I have from 1983 doesn't have a cable tuner, it's just an antenna tuner. This one is a 105 channel manual cable tuner. And of course there's the option for VHF high, VHF low, and UHF. Also has a 14-day program, which is interesting. I think my other one only has a 7-day. It's got a 4-digit rolling tape counter and memory, which you can click that on and use the search to find point in the tape you want to see again. It's got a 12-position manual tuner, so the classic old green LED number type of thing. This is inside the timer door. So you set the clock and the timer and little buttons for adjustment and stuff. It has this dimmer, which is cool too, for the vacuum fluorescent display between dim and bright. It's hard to see on the camera, it's not picking it up very well. It also has a feature called slow tracking in here, which is more fine than the regular slide rule tracking, which is located on the bottom. And of course I have the lid off right now because I'm checking out stuff inside. This is the first time I've had to, first free time I've had to look at it. It's been Christmas yesterday, so check out some of this hidden door down here. It's a very modern feature. Front AV inputs, which is amazing. You have a remote port. They weren't called AV inputs back then. These are for camera inputs. A microphone jack and a switch that controls the tuner or camera. Making a YouTube video. And you also have your slide rule tracking down here. Up here is your manual tuner. There's a bunch of these little slide rules that control these little needles in the gauge. This camera doesn't have a very good macro close-up setting, but my other Sony camera is dead right now, so it's charging. But you have your VHF high, or your VHF low, VHF high, which also serves as the cable position. They call A through I and J through W. I'm not sure what those letters stand for. And UHF. Obviously, you just use these three for standard antenna tuning, but you'd use the center position for cable. Here's the little gauge they give you. The A through I and J through W. I'm really not sure what that stands for again. And this is a cool thing, automatic fine tuning. It actually, it's a little switch that goes to a relay that turns it on when the little door on the cabinet is shut, and turns it off when you lift the door. I'll show you that later when it's put back together. It's a mess right now. You can see the interior of the thing is pretty chocked full of stuff. It's not like those modern VCRs. not sure what's wrong with it right now because it takes up the tape good and starts to play but then slows down. So I'm thinking that the belt's gonna have to take a look at the belt, see if there's something melting or just gone. Yeah, there's a little bit of corrosion down here I'm gonna need to take care of. This ran fine in the store, it's just starting to get sluggish for some reason, so I've cleaned all the heads and rollers and whatnot up here. I need to do some fine cleaning for dust and particles and stuff. This is the first time I've taken the cabinet off. The actual time and tuner control is actually fairly large. There's a transformer over here. It looks like somebody accidentally spilled coffee in this thing at one point because it's everywhere. There's a little bit of discoloration there. That could be a problem. I'm not going to be able to really see anything until I get this open a little bit further. But here's the back. You got your video output for specialized TV sets and stereos and things like that. And over here is your standard 75 ohm, 300 ohm outputs, and your tuner selector, or RF selector for 3 or 4. Pretty standard stuff for VCRs at the time. I'm going to show you what it does when you do start up, show you taking up the tape and whatnot. It's a standard T120 Sony video cassette from not that long ago, about 2 years ago. Not sure there's anything recorded on this. There goes the head. It'll take it up. Running fine. That's running pretty good, actually. Not too shabby. Should hook this up to the TV set, see if we have any sound or picture distortion. I'll do that next. Okay, actually I've taken a look at this, and the tape is running perfectly right now. It's got a nice picture. Great sound quality. It looks like a typical 80s picture quality. It's not like forehead quality. The tape just ended there. It's not something wrong. It might just be the end of this tape. And it's running fine, standard play speed. Little counter dealie is working fine. I'm not going to try the fast forward and search because they were what caused the finicky problem before. It's playing fine, that's good enough for me. I'll open up the bottom, see what the belts look like, see if it needs any work down there. And that will be pretty much it. I'll keep on posting update videos on this so we can see how the project's coming along.